like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of WWE SmackDown, the week commencing the 10th of June 2024 in Glasgow, Scotland. I don't know, that might have been an alright impersonation potentially. It started off with Naomi versus Chelsea Green in a decent match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. But in the end, Naomi gets the victory. Then we have Nick Aldis basically telling Phantasma they're going to be fined for the attack last week on Apollo Crews. And basically Santos says he wants to face Apollo tonight, so we'll see. Then we have Grayson Waller effect with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Their special guests are DIY. So DIY basically calling out Grayson Waller's loyalty to Austin Theory, because recently Austin Theory has been taking a lot of shots for Grayson Waller. And they get into a back and forth, and then basically Grayson calls them out and they get into a brawl. Then we have the Street Profits basically telling Kevin Owens they have his back. So let's see if they have his back. Then we have Bayley thanking Naomi for having her back in recently, and then Piper and Niven attacks both of them and basically says to Bayley she's coming for a title. So she's coming for a title. Then we have Apollo Crews versus Santos Escobar in a really good match. Go and watch it. But in the end, Santos Escobar gets the victory. Then we have Cody Rhodes come out, basically calls out AJ Styles. It says AJ Styles is the type of person who's hanged around wrestling a bit too long, if you know what I mean, and he should probably retire. Then AJ basically comes out. AJ comes out, he spits bars at Cody Rhodes. He comes out, he calls out Cody Rhodes for being a quitter. He said he's quit New Japan, he quit Ring of Honor, he's even quit a company he built. You know what he means, AEW. That was pretty harsh one. Then Cody Rhodes says he didn't quit, he just bit on himself, and he was right. And then AJ said he's basically done, he will be done when he's ready to be done. And then that was it really, and he wants his title. Then we have the Street Profits being attacked by Bloodline, so we'll see what happens there. Then we have Nia Jax versus Mia Chin in a decent match. Go and watch it. There was a bit of interference from Tiffany Stratton, but in the end, Nia Jax got the victory. Then we have LA Knight segment. So basically Logan Paul goes to his home in Puerto Rico to go and swim, and who's in his pool? LA Knight. And they have a little back and forth, and Logan Paul is not happy about it. Then we have Carmella Hayes basically calls out LA Knight, calls him trash, but says he's entering the money in the bank. So let's see. Then we have Nick Aldis telling Solo his match in the main event against Kevin Owens. All the members of the Bloodline are barred from ringside, and Paul Heyman tells Solo he needs to win this match or it's not going to look good. But Solo goes, if he loses, he's coming for Paul Heyman. I don't know why. Then in the main event is Solo versus Kevin Owens in a great match. Go and watch it. Wasn't really any interference that I can remember. I think there's a slight interference, but in the end, Solo gets the victory. Then Kevin Owens starts to get beaten down, and who comes to save him? Randy Orton, and he cleans house.